and how they go against Teresa or they go against Melissa. That's what I want to see. Like, what are they going to do?
It'll be a good season.
Sniffing around the big cheese. What are they going to do to get,
If you did go back, would you do anything different?
Yes. I should have told the truth at the reunion. That's what Lucilla got mad at me because I had Teresa's back. But I didn't. I had her back in a certain way. But
what did you
they
lie
asked
about?
me, was Teresa involved in the setup? Did she know? And I said no. Because I didn't. She was my friend. She was my friend. So, but now knowing what I know now, I'd be she was involved in the setup. She's the one who told everyone that Melissa was a stripper before Melissa came on the show. But I didn't do that. But in retrospect, what did I get for it? Fired. I came back on, and Lucilla said, why are we going to bring Kim back on to the reunion? What, so she can have Teresa's back again and not tell the truth? Came right out of her mouth. So, yeah, I don't think if what transpired after that didn't happen, I would still do the same thing because I love my friends. But knowing what Teresa is now, I should have threw her right under the bus and saved my own career.
So you were loyal to Teresa, and then you got fired. I think that's the real reason why you don't like her. I think it's because you lost the job.
Then I regained it. I regained it as her enemy. But what she did was, I had her back, and remember she was in the green pageant gown.
She always goes back to this green gown.
Green pageant gown.
You always go back to this green gown.
The green pageant gown. Yeah. So no, there's some deep, dark secrets there.
Like what? I mean, here is your audience. Please tell us.
I know. We'll get into it at the end.
If you ran into Teresa, is Teresa here, by the way?
I did run into
Melissa
Teresa.
Here?
Listen, who was with me the night I ran into Teresa and she freaking hid? It was at Sushi Lounge.
When the hell was this?
I went to the Red Divorce Dynasty.
When? 3 months?
A couple years ago.
Oh.
A couple years ago. Well, the shit had just happened. She was with the first guy, Shane. Right. She was with Shane and the girl that did that beautiful hairdo. Lucia. That beautiful Simpson. What's her first name? Marge Simpson. The one who created Marge Simpson. So Lucia was there with Shane, the first guy she was with, and you were right when you said who that girl at my fashion show saw them together. The one that you called out that you remember she was yelling at you, Chrissy? Okay. So she saw them mugging it up at the club and all this stuff. So whatever. So So I ran into them, and Lucia comes out with Shane, and I'm drunk. And I walked up to Shane, I'm like, I heard you don't like me. And he's just like looking at me, and I'm like, cool. I called Lucia a few names because she did some things to me. But Big Shot stayed in the back outside. She never came to confront me. Big Shot. Yeah. Big talker on camera, looking to throw drinks at people, but she didn't come out. Not that I want to fight her. I mean, I don't want to fight people. But when it comes to words, I'll rip you apart. That's what she was afraid of. So, yeah, so she didn't face
afraid of you.
Well, yeah, because I'm smart and there's, that's what the bottom line. She's not, like I said,
And speaking of you being drunk, let me tell you,
I'm not drunk tonight, by the way.
No, she's not.
No.
Kim's not the best drunk, but we love her anyway.
No. But I'm a loving drunk.
You are.
I'm not a fighting drunk. It was just I was in a feisty mood because they were saying that I lied, that she wasn't with this guy, when I knew damn well she was. And that's what pissed me off. Like, don't tell me I'm a liar. I tell the truth.
So what did you think of this season of Beverly Hills? Because a lot of people love this season, and a lot of people don't like it.
I think it's dark.
You think
I think it's dark. And I want to get into Erica for a minute because I know this is very controversial.
Unpopular opinion
Very
about
unpopular.
to be said.
I'm going to give you a scenario. There are people that are married, people that have boyfriends, and people that are not. A scenario. Do you think that her husband sat her down and said, Erica, by the way, I want you to know, see all this money that we have? I've been ripping off all my clients, all the victims. That's how we have all this. No, husbands don't tell their wives these things. They don't do. So I believe she didn't know. Listen, he was a big attorney. He's Aaron Brockovich. He was the attorney for. So of course she thinks the money that she doesn't realize. He's not going to sit her ass down and tell her I'm crooked.
What about after she actually knew all this?
Doesn't matter. It's not her place. Not her place. Nope. I had a husband who did a lot of bad things. I'm not responsible. No.
The audience is riled
They're
up.
wild. Helena, no. It's not my responsibility what anyone else does but myself. Not my husband. That's right. There you go. So, and listen, my son he's tatted up. He thinks he's a street kid. Whatever he does, it's not me. I raised him well. I think he's a good kid. But if he does anything, or if someone I'm married to goes to jail, I didn't do the crime. Why should I do the time?
Listen, you're an Erica stan. That's okay.
Stand for Erica.
Is anyone
I feel
else in
sorry
here
for
an
the
Erica stan?
victims.
I'm kind of in the middle. Anyone else like Erica?
Does anybody think Erica knew?
I'm like coming around.
No.
I think that her husband left off. She couldn't be questioned.
Right.
She went no.
Exactly. Why would anybody sit anybody down and tell them that shit? I agree. See, it
All
gets
right,
people
lots
riled
of people
up.
are riled up.
Rile up that crowd.
What do you think of Diana?
Never liked Diana from the split second that I saw her. Big bragger. I don't like braggers. Talking about how much money her purse is. I don't like, I have to send my team in to do the room and this and that. No. I don't go for that pomp and circumstance. I'm not pompous. Doesn't matter what you have. Somebody always has more. Someone always has less. Doesn't matter. You don't behave like that. Thinking who she is. And I don't like her wardrobe. She thinks she has this great wardrobe. I haven't liked one outfit that she wore. Not one.
Do you think she's going to come back?
Absolutely not. She wouldn't even go to the reunion. She did it
Well,
virtual.
she has COVID.
I don't believe it. She's always sick. There's always a reason. She's always sick. I can't come to the party. I'm sick. I can't do this. I'm sick.
What about this new stuff that's surfacing that now there's this cover-up? We have this rumor that Kathy used these racial slurs. Now we're getting to the Aspid episodes. We still haven't seen those.
It wasn't just racial, right? Wasn't it like a
She
gay
used the
slur?
F word,
Yeah, yeah.
rumored, allegedly.
Right. Well, I don't think they covered it up. You first thought it's because it was Kathy Hilton.
I had a whole conspiracy theory. I went
you
down
thought
a
because
dark
it was
hole.
Kathy Hilton. I said I don't think so because they really don't care who you are. They're going to bring you down no matter what. I think after what happened in New York with all that, the slurs.
With Ebony and
Exact
Ramona.
Ebony. I don't
just
think
that,
they
that
want.
season.
I don't think Bravo, whoever the production company is. This is just my mind thinking.
You're allowed to
wants
have an
this
opinion.
To come back out again. The same crap again, talking about this negative, whether it was a gay slur, whether it was they don't want that. So I think they're going to cut it out. That's why. Remember the night we were going to do the podcast the next day, and David goes, "There's no Beverly Hills." Oh, I think because they were running Dubai all day. So I said, I don't know. It seems weird. And then they said they had a blackout because they were editing that stuff out of the episode. I believe it. Because
Allegedly.
they don't want, allegedly. But if it